Hello there, everyone. Welcome to another Oxyotl episode 11. So, sequence of construction. This time we're gonna basically. Oh, finally, yeah, we got the control plus 3. So, 7 turns to get control plus 3 everywhere. It's so good, actually, the control. I don't think this army actually deserves a fight. I've fought plenty here, but yeah, this one can be an auto resolve. And I just wanted to reveal how good the auto resolve actually is, and how poor actually it was, because it gave the broken units the less the least casualties. It doesn't consider that the slow death is actually OP. I'm talking about one of those specific poison things for the chameleons. Okay, Sacred Croxigor, yes, because you're gonna have some Croxigors there. I should add what the army is, actually. I'm gonna have to do some way of adding it here on the screen, like, oh, here's the army that I want to get for Kabutor. You know? And that way you can always go like, oh, that's what he's planning, you know? So I'm gonna have a way to do that on the playthroughs, at least when I select the army doing something. So this is what I wanted to know. Kairos Fate Weaver is here. There's 4 armies. That's 4 armies. So let me make sure. Yeah, I already have that one for adjacency. Yeah, I already have that one for adjacency. I could get it, and on the other one I'll get the upkeep cost as well. I could go on Force March, but that's why you don't do that. Okay, I could get that Pharaoh. I think that's not essential, because the problem is the money. I'm gonna spend 6,000 for that, you know? Unassigned skill points, yes. Okay, I can get Fervent, a little bit of Corruption, and Draft Master, that's good. Local recruitment capacity always helps, even if he's not the one recruiting. I think it does affect the region, by the way. So I want to go over here to at least have no issues with control, and I kind of decided, yeah, next building needs to be a control one, and I kind of decided I wish I could delete that building, the one that reveals the visions, but I can't. So what do we have? Oh, I can get Root Marcher here on this guy. Yeah, that's good. And for the most part, I'm having the issue of having, requiring armies everywhere. I wish Golfag would, not be, would not conquer so much. I want Golfag destroyed by someone else really so badly. So I don't want upkeep issues here, and I certainly want an armies in the region stuff. Or do I want the recruitment cost? No, I want the casualty replenishment, right? Yeah, I want that. I have yet to confirm that the upkeep actually stacks. I have yet to confirm that, which is awful. Okay. I think I'm gonna fight that battle, and I tried to go here for Oxyotl, but Britannia conquered it, so that's a big problem. I'm gonna declare war on them. They're at war with so many. I didn't notice Scarbrand only has 1 place. I could have eliminated him. Well, but he's there, and it's Scarbrand. I know that he'll melt like the others, but still. Look at that. World Walkers, 14 settlements in strength rank 5. So the Empire is going to struggle a little bit. Bordelot also seems to have got, the best idea. So I want to fight here, mostly because of the buildings that I'm going to have. Ambush success chance, income from past post-battle loot faction-wide. These places, if you own all of Lustria, Lizardman becomes so powerful. There we go. I could go for close victory, but it does destroy one of my units. Poor auto-resolve. Vampire Coast have amazing auto-resolve because of all the ammunition stuff. I don't know how they get that, but still. Overall, just a line of blessed with perfect vigor Saurus warriors with blessed skink skirmishes. These skink skirmishes, there's no equal to them on the Vampire Coast army that we see there. Nothing can catch up to them easily, and we can do a lot of damage either to that Leviathan or any other target that we choose. I think I'm gonna go, depending on if he charges in with the Berserkers or not, I think that's where we're gonna go for the Depth Guard. You know, the kind of berserkers, they have two-handed weapons, and they only have the hunger, so they have to be in melee to heal up, which means if they don't reach melee, they don't heal up, they die fast. I know they have a lot of armor, but it still doesn't count for these guys. They have definitely good armor piercing value. It's not a lot of armor piercing, it just has enough armor piercing to do this, because notice how they are already in halfway, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, look at that. Halfway, and it's not even all the units firing. There's like 3 units firing on that unit. So there's a lot of line of sight issues here, because the terrain is quite wobbly. But I'm finishing up one of the units, which is always nice. And then I can start taking out the other ones. So just use the missiles infantry like a missile cavalry, especially there's so many armies that don't have any response to this. Vampire Coast or Undead, you know, usually they have cavalry, but they're still slow. So you're gonna have some options to do damage before that. Now he's got to get some shots, but not too many, which is good. And yeah, time to fight the big crab here. I'm sending the spear with a Saurus warrior. I mean, these 2 units should do it enough. And even the solar engine is not hitting him, because I don't want to friendly fire anyone here. So overall, the skink skirmishers, I'm moving them to the side so that they can hit the enemy from the side while my Saurus go in. And now it's time to see Saurus jumping on the back of good girls. Like Turin says, clever girls. It's always amazing, a dinosaur riding another dinosaur. But it's so cool. And these guys have some nice animations too. Like, they really want to bite and take out everything. Yeah, some nice clever girls usage. And we're about to take out... I remember on this battle that I put the solar engines firing against the enemy lord just to try and get army losses quicker. And they all kind of miss their shots until the last one that actually does it. It's like... that was... imagine being him, you know, or her. You know, trying to just command your undead troops and suddenly you get hit by that solar flare blast or whatever it is. But yep, that's the end of that battle. That was good. That was nice. I don't know yet what the reward is for that sea encounter, but I'm going with some treasury here, definitely. And I get the Diadem of Power. Well, the treasury is the good part. I think the diadem, I'll just scrap it or fuse it, actually. Most of the common items that I'm getting, it's fine. I just feel that the rare items and others are I trust that they are actually quite better. So what we should go here? I really want to go into Ancient Cunning, Fervent, and into the upkeep, because I'm having those issues with upkeep right now. And I'm requiring a lot of armies, so yeah, I think that's it. Let me see if I can do some changes here. Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, I have 2 of these. Scroll of Leeching. No. Let's just merge them. Maybe I can get a plague. What is this? Physical resistance, passive ability. What's the passive ability? I prefer that one because of the cube. Okay, power recharge for enemies. Okay, that can be on this guy. That's cool. And then we have some obsidian trinkets here. I can give the weapon. Actually, I can give a better weapon. I can fuse and give a better weapon to that. I was about to say to the melee dude, but I got a ranged weapon. Yeah, so where's my ranged dude? Hold on. That's not it. That's a King Priest Heavens. Not him. There we go. The King Chief. No Giant Blade. Instead, the Giant Blade is gonna go for him. Or do I join the Giant Blade in that one? Do I want to do that? I think having 2 is better overall. But yeah. So, let me get my scout going. And there we go. No, I don't need that. What else can we build? Yeah, tier 4. So I can get the Engine of the Gods ones. Man, those are going to be tricky to use. But I always love to see the Ancient Stegodons there. Okay, Forest of the Moon. Yeah, let's get some more ivory. We can sell ivory everywhere. And this is where I'm thinking, yeah, I don't really need this building. I never used it. I just want some gold. So some income. So I was thinking that maybe I could go there and just get some, you know, get going with some more units, but it wasn't required. I have been able to teleport there with Oxyotl, and I can always send one army there. Likely after finishing off with Tzeentch, one army is going to go on each side, and I'll just try to go on Lustria. So it is the place to conquer, because the other one was conquered. Still, there's a lot of landmarks here.
The lady grants you safe passage.
Join war against the Blooded Wanderers. How much you give me? 1,500. Let me see. How much do you offer me there? Yeah, okay, it's fine. The other ones offer more, but I kind of want Itza to have better relations with me, so likely that will improve a little bit the relations there. I don't know if it actually actively does, but it's not before 400. So, let's fight it out. It only has 3 enemies, so definitely, and they're weak, so definitely I'm not going to fight this one, actually. I'm just going to occupy it. And the buildings are tier 4. It does have this income, so recruitment costs for Croxigors and stuff. That means that we're going to get some units there. Some unit building here. And I'm thinking growth or control. I think control, I'm going to need it. Because I'm not planning for this Itza to build really fast, actually. Okay, glittering scales and enchanted shield. Let's fuse them. Let's see what I get. I get the gambler's armor. And I already have another gambler's armor, so I think I can merge both and see what I can do. An armor of destiny. There we go. There we go. Nothing else. I could get some Book of Assures, but I love the plague of the ones with the research rate. Okay, that's good. I'll get that gold mine there. I'm gonna try to get the sacred pools. Unfortunately, there's no landmark building there, but still, I'm gonna try to get it. And I know that I'm the one that it's getting. Oh wow, they defeated the armies. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Hold on. Give him your units, and you're gonna wait for the units. I wish I had some horned ones, blessed horned ones or something. You could get some blessed spawnings here, but I'm gonna wait on that. Or maybe not. I'll see later on, because I can always send the javelins to someone else. Yeah, that's good. Let's go for that. Building upgrade, some more teeth. Yep, there we go. I think that's fine, actually. Imminent rebellion here, it's gonna be okay. Oxyotl is there to help out. And then he's gonna go back here. So I guess that's fine. There's some visions that I'm not interested in particularly. So I skipped the turn and they actually destroyed the Blooded Wanderer. So there's no more Skull Taker. Can you imagine? There's no more Skull Taker in turn 47. And he's always, you know, usually very powerful. Not always, but usually very powerful. So something happened there that made him be way less powerful, actually. So I don't have anything to teleport him to. I guess Oxyotl is just gonna go Itza. Where am I going to teleport him back? I really need to get going with fighting Zinch, actually. So I think I'm gonna have to go back. Yep. Travel with him. There we go. Let's go and move normally. I think I'm gonna move in Force March later on. Chocomel is gonna go there and see if he can hire some units. And you're gonna get the Geomantic Web or the Income? I think the Income. Yeah. There we go. And more income is always nice. I don't have anything to do here in the Blood Swamps. I don't have the gold. Nothing here. Always skipping as a breeze. My reliability is low. And it is hurting the Confederation, by the way. Reliability is low because I betrayed the faction that was here raiding my lands. I just pointed at the monitor, but yeah. Raiding my lands, and that lowered the reliability. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys next episode. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys then. Bye-bye.